Kid Rock is he's terrific. He came to the convention. He knocked everybody out. He was fantastic. He's a great guy. He's just a great guy. He's popular, very popular.
Oh, he's a real dirt serpent too, dude. He's a freaking legend, you know.
He
gets up there, he rants, and he does his thing, and he's not.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel. City boy! All right, we back with some Theo Von. He's one of the legends of the channel. He's just a legend, period. But the fact that there's so many clips breaking away and they're so funny just of him having conversations with people is absolutely magical. So this one is Theo Von making politicians laugh for 9 minutes. And as you already see, he's been with Trump, he's been with Bernie. So hopefully we get a balanced a joke-a-thon here so people don't melt in the chat. It's Trump. It's Bernie. It's Kamala la 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 la. Kamala la la la. Kamala la 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 la. Hi, I'm Black Pegasus. Welcome to the show. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to support. Link in the description to my other channels, which are awesome and radical. Now, let's do this. Support Theo Von's podcast. This fool dropped Dirt Serpent at the very beginning. That's just crazy. Let's start from the cuff and let's just ride. Let's ride and get hard.
Kid Rock is he's terrific. He came to the convention. He knocked everybody out. He was fantastic. He's a great guy. He's just a great guy. He's popular, very popular.
Oh, he's a real dirt serpent too, dude. He's a freaking legend, you know.
Gets up there.
Yo, imagine someone just calling your homie a dirt serpent. That's crazy. All right, let's burn him. Burn, feel the burn.
And he rants and he does his thing, and he's not necessarily, I'm sure his advisors go crazy, but he's not reading, not reading off, he doesn't have 14.
Kid Rock is one of his advisors, you know? And look, I love Kid Rock, but, I don't know if every advice of his is the best, but now some of it is, that's for sure, but some of it may not.
You're right.
And
leverage to try to convince the child.
The fact that he got Bernie to laugh and be like, well, right. That's crazy.
Chinese to crack down on fentanyl manufacturing, because if you get it at the source, right, that's I think really the way to address it.
Oh, there's fentanyl in half the bookshelves they make over there, dude. You put a half a set of dictionaries, and that bitch will give way. I've seen
an asthma society of America.
They hated Mustangs.
Yeah, they didn't like Mustangs because of that.
Come on, dude.
If
you have asthma, if you get a Mustang, you got a chance with the ladies, I feel like. But if you just show up with asthma, dude, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's not a good selling point.
Yeah, asthma has one speed, dude. You know?
We allow that to.
Yo, what is he doing? This is unbelievable. Bro, he's cooking with the politicians, bro. It's funny because I knew he had interviewed Trump, but I never saw the interview. I hadn't seen half of the interviews with Trump, and I saw some of the one with Joe Rogan, but he did it's kind of wild how many podcasts. This is why, Trump is different, because let's just keep it a buck. If people don't want to keep it a buck, that's on you. But the fact that we had a president, Joe Biden, for 4 years who was just falling asleep in what was it, UN meetings or those meetings over in Europe, like Davos, he's just caught sleeping. The dude could barely walk. He could barely communicate. It was insane. And then everything Trump does is so publicized. You're like, how does this fool have this much energy? This dude did 80 podcasts this week, and they're hours long. I've never in my life seen a politician talk as long as Trump. Right? What he did the Nelk Boys, and he'd be like, let it run. And he'd give people more time. He did one with Logan Paul and them. But you got to remember, he was doing podcast after podcast. It's just funny because that changed the game for legacy media because they're playing catch up. Because the way to get information out isn't through legacy media. It's a way, it's a form, but podcasts are effective. Crazy.
Get addicted. How did?
No, I would just do cocaine. That was really, yeah. So not just, yeah.
And it was that's down and dirty, right?
Yeah. And it was, yeah.
But you don't anymore?
No, I don't do it anymore, man. And I'm not doing it.
Is it too much? Too much to handle?
Some of the stuff started to get a real rattle in it too. I don't know where we were even getting it from in this country, but yeah, it started to make me feel like I was a mechanic or something. So it starts to become more.
He started talking to Donald Trump about doing cocaine. he's insane. Because Trump don't use drugs at all, right? Everyone will highlight all these things they dislike about Trump that aren't necessarily bad. It's just some things are people like, because sometimes I noticed, like when people are very straightforward, you kind of at first like, yo, like at least with me, I'll be like, yo, hold on, bruh. Like, who are you? But then you just find out, oh, they're just straightforward and you're not used to that. People beat around the bush type. So anyways, what I was saying is like, Trump has these qualities that I deem kind of ill. Like from everything I've read, that he doesn't do drugs. Like he's like a straight edge dude and been straight edge his whole life. That's crazy when you look at American society. That's just wild to me. Like that's just wild. He's a straight edge dude that doesn't do drugs. That's just, you would have thought all the parties he went to, all the people, and obvious, you could tell, he probably was a ladies' man at some capacity. But, the other thing that I think is crazy is like his kids. Like there's not huge. I mean, it depends on what some people would call controversial. This is where the comments are going to go crazy. But I just thought it was crazy because his kids seem like some good ass kids, I just see all these celebrity kids being wild, like wild. So I don't know. That's something else too, but whatever. Let's keep it moving.
More interesting. Like the last woman we had on, like trains cats around the country.
Really?
With a traveling cat circus.
That's
yeah.
pretty amazing.
So that's who you're following up, That's
right.
So, just so you
That's way more interesting than a politician, man. That's
just so you know where you are,
polluter than we are right now.
Oh yeah, dude. They all smoke too. A lot of Chinese people. Yeah, that kid that smokes on that bicycle or whatever, he's smoking like 11 cigarettes. Dude, I was in a meeting. Some guy had a fish hook stuck in his freaking cheek, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, yeah.
Man. But
he had 2 weeks clean.
Yeah. He'd either had a really bad night or a really good night. Maybe both. Jesus.
God dang, it's just like, all right, dude. Catch and release, brother. Catch and release. He probably tried to come across the border. Dude, I would hate to have a real long.
Yo, he just hit him with a multi-layered joke in a conversation. Oh my God. Yo, the catch and release, the border, the partying. Oh, yo, that's insane.
All right, dude. Catch and release, brother. Catch and release. He probably tried to come across the border. Dude, I would hate to have a real long wiener if you have a cat. That would be the fucking.
It'd be dangerous.
It would be dangerous.
Talk about a cat toy.
Oh yeah, but you'd have to put a little bell at the end of it or something.
Put a feather.
Yeah, dude. One of my
Technically, Tucker Carlson isn't a politician, so I don't know why he's on here. But hey, man, I'll take it. I'll take the jokes, man. Whoever edited this, shout out to you. I think this might be on the Comedy Burst channel. You actually did really good on this one. There was one they edited where at the end was just like it started to clunk, but this is fire.
I used to work at this restaurant, and one of my coworkers, he's like, "Man, I hate seeing Bananas Foster on the menu because I was raised in a foster home, and it makes me sad." Isn't that ridiculous?
Well, yeah.
Like just to equate like Bananas Foster and being raised in a foster home, but I was like,
You could
That's a great. So what's funny is the joke is funny, but I felt like it didn't land because RFK Jr. was just like, where are you going with this? Because RFK, it felt like RFK. I don't know if he's trying to be politically correct, but when he started doing the Mexican voice, which was hilarious, he was just like, what? And then I just felt like an awkward moment there. Y'all got to let me know because he's like, I hate Bananas Foster, man. Like, that's fucking fire.
fix it right now. Don't, do
"Not ridiculous."
Well, yeah.
Like just to equate like Bananas Foster and being raised in a foster home, but I was like,
you could fix it right now. Don't, do whatever you're doing.
yeah.
And she won't talk to you, and she won't talk to anybody. She won't be interviewed.
She's welcome to come on. I would love to get to talk to her.
I'm sure she'd be very exciting. Actually, you could make her exciting. Probably.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody said she's a good roller skater. That's what I heard, which is crazy.
That's about it.
And I probably.
Oh man, I hate it so much. I hate it that I love it so much. I hate that I just love that he's a slick talker, bro. This is the battle rapper in me. Like if y'all ain't familiar, like I'm not that great at snaps and roasting like some of the roasters, but I'll get in there, But like I grew up in battle rapping, me personally, And that's just what you do. You got to be quick and just get after him. And that's what he does. He treats every... Yo, I never thought a battle rapper, and I'm talking about Donald Trump, a battle rapper would make it to the top of the top. I mean, he the president of America. That speaks for American culture to me in a good way. Most people are like, this is, but I'm like, yeah, man, we different, bro. Like, why can't people get off the nonsense? Anyway, we cooking today. This is great. Theo Von making politicians laugh for 9 minutes. Sheesh.
I went into the Marine Corps. I was pretty whiny, pretty resentful kid, was pissed off at my mom, was pissed off at all these other people because I didn't have the things that I thought I should have. And then eventually, yeah, there's me when I was much skinnier, much better looking.
Oh, yeah. The Marines, dude, that was the original Ozempic.
That's right.
That's Brozempic,
Oh,
dude.
that is good. That is
This fool said Brozempic. Yo, let's get it.
good.
For what are often labeled as conspiracy theories, but then often end up being truth just because, or not off, but yeah, often end up being truths or having realness to them because the news media isn't even, it's like they all just go down these same similar paths and it's not, it doesn't even feel real anymore. I mean, the fact that you and I are talking is wild, it's like, I wouldn't talk to me, but
was he squeezing you because he was
Damn. Think about what he just said for a second. We went from comedian to making people laugh. Yeah, Bernie Sanders laughed there, but he was actually spitting actual facts are thrown at you. The impact will blow trees back and crack statues. $1 million rap crews fold. Yo, check it. This fool was basically talking about how legacy media does not cover what is real. They just cover narratives and certain things to get views and clicks. And the fact that we've spawned into like conspiracy conversations being such a reality and so many coming to light that people have gone to seek the information online through podcasting. And now literally Bernie Sanders is sitting down talking with a comedian. You know how crazy that is? That's crazy. Like there's some reaction channels that just reacted to music. Like my music reaction, they started off reacting to music, got big from reacting to music. Then they started reacting to politics. And I've seen some of these channels doing interviews with politicians on YouTube during election cycles and primaries. That's crazy. I know I don't know. I know it ain't that funny to y'all, but that's just wild when you really think about that, Anyways, let me bring it back.
it's not, it doesn't even feel real anymore. I mean, the fact that you and I are talking is wild, it's like, I wouldn't talk to me, but
was he squeezing you because he was happy?
He was happy.
Okay, so this wasn't like a...
So I was smiling, dude.
Yeah,
my
you're
smile
happy.
hit.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
the more he squeezed the edges of my smile, you could hear him ding against my earlobes.
Yeah.
He squeezed me as much as somebody could be squeezed. His wife is not doing well if that guy has a wife. I'll tell you that.
Race is like,
Who is he talking about? Who is he talking about on that one? Anyways. All right, man. We're halfway through this video and we're almost 14 minutes in. I actually feel really good. This is amazing. We're going to do the part 2 right now. We're going to do the part 2 right now and just have 2 videos to rock with on the channel. Lord have mercy. Yo, they got the Hulk Hogan book in the background. That's just, bro. Let me take a minute to decompress from this because there was some fire in this one. So this still isn't the funniest one, though. The funniest one was, and maybe it's because I was with my friend Don and we were reacting to it. But the funniest one for me was Theo Von making musicians laugh. That not rappers, not comedians, not podcasters, making musicians laugh. The one with Ed Sheeran and Post Malone, that is absolutely out of control. That one is. Anyways, yeah, man, Theo Von making politicians laugh. This will be part 1. I'm about to just start up the next one, and it'll be on the channel too. Hey, I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel, watching the stuff, having conversations in the comments. It's awesome because I started this channel from scratch, I think about 7 months ago. And it's actually doing really well. Like, I think of how long it took me to get 50,000 subscribers on my main channel. It took years, and I'm already there knocking at the door of that here just within months. You know, so it's really cool and it's appreciated. I know it's also because I know what I'm doing a little bit more and I'm very consistent, but also you guys popping in on your boy is super dope. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Catch you on the next one.
City boy, city boy.